Hello friend, I welcome you to my channel as a graphics and multimedia, and today's video you're going to learn how to create geometric logo in corelDRAW step-by-step tutorial. Well, before I dive into tutorial, if you're already new to this channel, remember to hit on the subscribe, turn on the notification bell so each time I post content about corelDRAW you'll be notified. So with that being said, let's dive into the tutorial and see how you can create this geometric logo in corelDRAW. First step to take is to go to your toolbar. This time around you need to click and hold down and make sure you choose your rectangle. So having to see your rectangle, you can come to the workspace and make sure you draw a rectangle this way. Okay. So next thing you can do right here is to go back to your toolbar right here. This time around, you have to click and hold down and make sure you choose your shape tools. Then having choose shape tool, then you have to come to the shape right here, come to the rectangle right here and make sure you press shift key on your keyboard, and you're going to select a node. So once you select the node, then you have to drag this way, and you're going to have it curve this way. The next thing you need to do is to make a duplicate of this. Just press Ctrl key down on your keyboard and right click and make sure you drag it this way. Once you drag, you have to make sure you choose copy here. So next thing you need to do is to come down below right here, and this time around you have to click and hold down and make sure you choose your smart fill. Then you have to come here and make sure you fill this. Then once you fill this shape, you have to take the shape out this way. Next thing you need to do is to come down below here, and this time around you have to right click on here to remove stroke. Next thing you need to do is to make sure you select all these and press delete key on your keyboard. Then you have to fall back to the logo shape and press P to centralize. Alright, next thing you need to do is to make a duplicate of this particular shape. So for you to do that, just press Ctrl key down and make sure you drag and you create a little bit gap, and then make sure you place with your right click. So once you place with your right click, next thing you need to do is to press Ctrl R. So once you press Ctrl R, you're going to make a duplicate. Okay. Next thing you need to do is to make sure you select everything this way, and come to the home tab right here. Make sure you group. Then you can take it for one side. Next thing you need to do is to make a duplicate of this particular shape. Press Ctrl C on your keyboard, Ctrl P to paste. This duplicate one right here, next thing you need to do is to double click once and make sure you press Ctrl key down and drag. And make sure you rotate it in this way. Then you can take the rotation into this point right here. You can press Ctrl plus to zoom out, and H to the move tool. So we have to adjust this shape here, and we make sure that it snap at the bottom right here, and make sure we snap it this way. Okay, next thing we need to do is to fall back to this logo shape right here, and we come to the home tab here. Make sure we ungroup all objects. Having ungroup all objects, we have to select on this and we make a duplicate. You press Ctrl C to make a copy, and Ctrl V to paste. Then the duplicate one, we can change the color so we're able to differentiate. Then we have to flip to mirror vertical and mirror horizontal, and then mirror back to mirror vertical. Then we have to press Ctrl key down and make sure we flip. All right. So next thing we need to do is to come down below right here. We come down below here, we right click here to add a stroke, and then we click on here to remove fill. So at this point here, we need to come back here, and this time around we click and hold down. We make sure we choose smart fill. So having choose smart fill, then we have to come here and make sure we fill this place. Next thing we need to do is to come down below right here, right click here to remove stroke. Then we can select this particular shape and press the delete key on our keyboard, and we select this and we'll press the delete key. So we can press Ctrl minus to zoom in. Then we can press H to the move to, and we can be able to adjust our logo shape. Next thing we can do here is to select all this logo shape right here, and then we have to come back to our toolbar right here. We make sure we click and hold that. This time around we choose interactive fill. Then having choose interactive fill, we have to make sure we select fonting. Then we have to press shift key down, and we drag down this way. At the point here, we need to change the color from this point here So at the bottom here, I'm using my eye color dropper. And once you select your eye color dropper, then you have to pick the color from the color palette here. So I'm using blue for this angle. Then you have to come to the top right here, and we make sure we change the color also. And then this time around, I'm going to make use of my eye color dropper again. And we come back to the color palette here. I'm using use of cyan. So this is the color I use for this logo. Next thing you need to do is to select the second shape, and make sure you come to the home tab right here, and we click on copy, and we make sure we copy this field. Then we select on this one right here. We go back to the toolbar right here, and we copy this. Finally, we have to select this particular shape. We go back right here and make sure we click on copy and fill. So we're going to have stuff like this. Next thing we can do right here is to make sure we select everything this way, and we come to the home tab right here, and we make sure we group. Next thing we to do is to make a copy of this. For you to do that, just press Ctrl+C on your keyboard to make a copy, and press Ctrl+V to paste. Then the duplicate one, the next thing you need to do is to click once and press Ctrl key down and make sure you rotate. So make sure you rotate into 270 degree rotation. Next thing you need to do is to select the logo shape and make sure we snap it at this edge here. And press Ctrl+ to zoom out, and we make sure everything snap, both left and right. Okay, so you can press Ctrl- to zoom in. Next thing we can do here is to make another duplicate. Ctrl+C to make a copy, V to paste. So we can double click again to bring out the rotation pane. Then we have to rotate and make sure it rotates into 180 degree right here, 180. Then we have to make sure that we adjust this also and make sure we snap it here. Then we have to make another duplicate again. Press Ctrl+C to make a copy. Then Ctrl+V to paste. Then we have to click once again to bring out the rotation pane. Then we make sure we rotate. So we make sure we rotate this into 90 degree. Enter. So you're going to have something like this. Then we can select on this particular logo shape, and we make sure we snap it this way. So I'm going to press Ctrl- to zoom in. Next thing I'm going to do is to make sure I select everything this way. And we come to the home tab right here. We make sure we group. Next thing we can do is to double click on the logo shape, and we come to the rotate panel and make sure we type in 45 degree and press enter. So you are going to have something like this. So you can select the logo shape again and press shift key and drag. This allows you to reduce the logo size. You can press P to centralize. So at this point here, we have to come back to our toolbar right here. So this time around, we need to click and hold down. We make sure we choose our circle. So having choose your circle, you can draw a circle at the bottom of the logo shape. Then you can come down below right here and fill with black color, and right click here to remove stroke. Then you have to come here and make sure you choose your transparent tools and select fontaine. Then from fontaine, make sure you choose radius. So you're going to have something like this. Then you can press shift key and select the logo shape and press letter C. This allows you to have a proper alignment. You can press shift key and drag and increase the logo size. This depends on exactly what you are looking for. So guys, this is how you can create a step-by-step tutorial on how you can create a geometric logo in corelDRAW. I hope you guys find value for this video. If you enjoyed this video, give this video a big thumb up, and also remember to subscribe to this channel for more tutorials like this. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye for now.